Okay, guys, today we have a really special guest who's an expert in her field. She is an astrology expert. Her name is the Voluptuous Witch, also known as Emily Heather Price. You guys, I'm really excited to have her here because she's gonna like school the shit out of all of us right now. You're gonna want to like keep up to date on her because you can go to her website and get your own readings done, thevoluptuouswitch.com. She also has Instagram, so you can go check out her stuff on there at the Voluptuous Witch. And we're gonna talk to her now. So welcome, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Hi.
We're so excited to have you.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I love coming on to talk about astrology, and I'm especially excited because I got to look at your charts, and so that's always fun.
Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
Well, for people who've never had your chart done before, it's like all you need is your birth date, time, and location, and then you can look up your chart. You can even look it up online if you've never seen it before.
Okay.
And so they gave me that info, and like it's cool because there's more to your chart than just your sun. Like the sun is super important, right? So we know that Jessica is a Scorpio, and we know that Tracy is a Scorpio, and it's actually really cool to look at your charts because I really see why you're friends, like why you're connected and why you can do this together. You both have a lot of Scorpio and you both have a lot of Sag, which is interesting because those are really different. Scorpio and Sagittarius.
I think they're like the opposite, right?
Yeah, that's true with a lot of the signs that are right next to each other. They're actually super different. So Scorpio is more like intense and mysterious and brooding. But one thing actually though that those two signs have in common is honesty. Those are two of the most honest signs.
Yeah, clap it up for the real bitches in the back.
Because Scorpio is very much about honesty. Scorpio's like sex, hard work, money, honesty.
It's
like
literally
no
my life. You just
I
said
feel like I'm in church right now.
the
I'm
top
like,
preach, honey,
amen.
preach.
And Sag is more like the free spirit, like wild.
My brother's a Sag.
My husband's a Sag.
Okay.
Mm.
Really? Yeah, Sag has more of that kind of like free spirit. They are a little, it gives more flow. Like Scorpio's a little bit more fixed, like it's got to be like my way or the highway.
Sages go with the flow, right?
Yeah, Sages go with the flow more. So you both have that and some other things going on in your chart. You have some Libra too, actually, both of you.
Whoa, cool.
Wow.
So I definitely see like the connection.
Well, you could jump right
between
into
the two
it.
of you.
Like if you want to go read Jess, you could go ahead and like expose her shit.
Take it easy.
So if I'm thinking about Jessica, like I do think that Scorpio quality of like, because you also have Mercury in Scorpio, and that's gonna make you where you can really read people, like where your perceptions and impressions of people are pretty dead on, and it's kind of like an intuitive, like it's kind of like X-ray glasses for bullshit when you have.
Wow. X-ray glasses for bullshit.
Right,
I'm putting that on a shirt.
I mean, that is so crazy accurate because this is why I like a lot of people because I can tell the fakeness. Like I do not do good with fake people. I have a hard time like interacting with those people. Do you know what I mean?
It is like a self-proclaimed hermit. If nobody rips her out of her house, she won't leave because she hates everybody.
Yeah, like this is why though, because I can smell bullshit and I can't like, you know what I mean? Like I am not gonna sit there and smile and like pretend like I am down with it. I just can't fake it. I'm really bad at that.
Yeah, and it's interesting because you actually both have Mercury in Scorpio, and it's kind of like even small talk is like torture.
I don't do small talk.
Yes. Oh my God.
I don't do it at all.
I say I'm like an introvert extrovert. Like I can like be on the show with Tracy and talk to you, and then when I get home I shut down. Like I don't want to talk to people. Like I want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you need that to recharge, and that's actually true for a lot of water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as the water signs, like definitely have that. You're really sensitive in a way, like where you're constantly picking up on thoughts and feelings and all of these things that are around you and very intuitive. So it's like you have to go home and like, take a bath or take a shower and imagine everything going down the drain and getting off of you. Like you sort of need that
cleansing
time.
I have a question, Emily. Because you mentioned Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, are they all like the perfect matches for each other? Because those were all my exes.
Really?
Yeah, I had two Pisces, and my husband now is a Pisces and my ex was a Cancer. So I was like, they were always like, oh yeah, that's the Scorpio's perfect signs for matching. Is that because we're all water signs?
Yeah, because you're all water signs. So that is true, actually. Could say the same about fire and fire, air and air, earth and earth. That's definitely true. The only caveat I'd give with astrology that sometimes people don't realize is like your sun isn't the most important part of compatibility. So like with your husband and the people you've dated and things like that, you probably have a bunch of other stuff that also is like helping you be compatible, like your moons and your Venus and your Mars. So the only reason I say that is because sometimes people get tripped up with that when they're like, oh well,
oh yeah, like, he's not my perfect match, I can't date him.
Yeah. Or whatever. Like, yeah, like
it's funny that you say this because I feel like people who don't believe in astrology, they're always like, how can it be that one person can be just this sign? But like the way you're explaining it now, the sun and the moon, and like there's so many different aspects to how it works.
Yeah, because I feel like some people aren't true Scorpios, or some people, like my mom is a Leo, and I feel like that's supposed to be like such a powerful sign, and like she's so like, whatever, it's fine. And I'm like, you are not like a true Leo at all. She's the opposite of a Leo, I feel like sometimes. So I'm
but
like,
now
how are you?
It depends on her.
Yeah, that's probably why.
There's so many like intricate parts.
Right.
Definitely. We have all these different parts of the chart that like represent different parts of us. And I do think that happens where like if we have a sun, like I'm a Libra and I definitely like have a lot of Libra. I have a ton of Scorpio.
So wait, for a Libra, like what are your main qualities as a Libra?
We're pretty like aesthetically motivated. Like we want to be around beautiful things and beautiful people.
That's
we care about
my best friend's a Libra, and that's her. She wants like the best of everything, beautiful everything.
Definitely very justice motivated too. Like we don't like unfairness. We want things to be, fair and right and good. The thing people say about us is that we're like too indecisive, or sometimes we are like too people pleasing. That's like one possible expression of the sign where we want to make everyone happy, we want to accommodate everyone.
So I want to know about Tracy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so okay, what's cool is you're both actually having kind of important years because of all this Sag that you have, because Jupiter's in Sagittarius right now. So it means that essentially like one, this is a really good like love and money and kind of expansion type year.
Preach, honey, preach. Yes.
Yeah. So that's really like a nice influence. But I think what's interesting here is like you have like your Venus is in Sag and your Mars is in Libra, and that's actually like major flirts. Like that's very flirtatious, kind of like.
That's a problem because I am a huge flirt. It causes problems actually.
It's that fire and air. It's like you kind of want to, like, you need to feel free in a way. Like, it's not that you can't be in a relationship or you can't be monogamous or anything like that. Like, that isn't true for almost.
Not for everyone. As a naturally flirty person, like class flirt in high school, like that's what I want. And I just feel like I don't even know that I'm doing it sometimes. And my husband will be like, you're like flirting like really hard. And I'm like, oh, I don't even know that I'm doing it. Like,
but you hear what Emily says? You have to express yourself.
I know.
That's how you have to explain it.
It's my it's just my expression. I say it all the time. I'm like, I'm a Scorpio. This is just how I am. Like, I can't control it. It's like, I have no control. I don't know when I'm doing it.
Well, definitely, because it's also the Scorpio, that Scorpionic nature, and both of you have this, because you have that Scorpio sun.
I don't even know that I'm doing it, and it's so bad. Then like I'll have like a conversation with my guy friends, and my husband will read the convo. He's like, "Are you kidding?" And I'm like, "I'm not doing anything wrong." He's like, "You are so flirty." I'm like, "No, I'm really not. This is just how I talk to them." He's like, "That's a problem." I'm like, "Oh, sorry." And like when we're at parties, like I'll go sit on their laps, and he's like, he's over it at this point. He's like, whatever, that's just how she is. But like, I'm just very like sexual and flirty, and I don't know when I'm doing something wrong.
It's just sort of about knowing that it's not like,
vindictive.
And there doesn't have to be anything behind it. Like,
it's so innocent.
Have a goal or
I'm never gonna actually cheat on you. I just enjoy like a casual flirt. I don't know. I think it's hot when girls flirt with him. I'm like, whatever. So you're hot. You're mine though. So whatever.
So you both have, it's not just even that you have Scorpio suns, but Tracy has Mars in Scorpio, and Jessica, you have, oh no, wait, Jessica, you have Cancer rising, but you both have a few Scorpio placements, and we talked about the Mercury and things like that. So especially with Mars in Scorpio is like, that projects like a very intense sexual energy. Like there's a, you know, and Scorpio in general exudes that. You know, and Jessica, you have an Aquarius moon, so that kind of factors in. And it's like, there is this sense of like, I don't want things to change, you know? So even for all that Sagittarian freedom, it's like, there is still this desire to like, to be in control, to know how things are going to go. And sometimes to hold on to things a little bit too long, just because of not to change.
No, that's so accurate. I held on to boyfriends because like I wanted to get rid of them, but like I was like, ugh, I feel bad, and like I would stay in them because I was like, it's so much work to like get out of a relationship. Kind of
like also holding on to grudges, because I definitely do that.
Oh yeah, I don't let go of grudges. That's accurate.
For sure. Like once someone's on your shit list, they're probably gonna stay there.
I have somebody I hate from high school who I've hated for like, I've been out of high school for 10 years, so I still hate them like with the fullest extent of my body. Like I see her sister places. I don't even acknowledge her existence. I just completely act like they don't exist as humans.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, that seems about right. Yeah. I think, and I do think, and there is for sure that thing of looking back at relationships and being like, oh, I didn't really need that last 6 months or whatever.
That's
or
me.
Like, yeah, it could even be when it was kind of holding on to. And sometimes I can get better over the course of the life, like as you see that and you're kind of like, okay, I know that I do this, but it's just a natural time. But the flip side of that is extreme loyalty, where with your real ride or dies, like they kind of maybe they can really fuck up and like it kind of won't matter, or you can kind of maybe know they're
so
wrong.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My friends, like, they know not to do anything wrong, but at the same time, they know if they did, like, they are exempt from pretty much everything. I have like 4 like solid 5 actually, like really hardcore friends that like they know like if they fuck up once, like it's like I give everyone no chances. Like second chances don't exist with me, except for like my friends walk all over me sometimes, and I'm like, it's fine because they're my besties and.
You know, it does give that loyalty. So, and everything in astrology is like that, where it's like, you know, kind of a similar thing, like with the cardinal signs, like if you have like Aries, Libra, Capricorn, you know, that are like leaders, initiators, like want to start projects, like want to get things going. And you both have some Libra and you both have some Capricorn. So you have some of this going on, you know. So sometimes when you see things that are like, oh, that's a bad match or whatever, it's kind of all in balance because you want a little bit of that because you want that spark.
Well, yeah, because all these signs have like a little bit of other signs. So technically somewhere you match somewhere.
Right. Like there's all these parts of your chart that could match. And
right.
if you look up your chart, I think the most important things to look at, like your moon, Venus, and Mars, to me, those are the most like relevant relationship things. So when you get someone's birth time, when you manage to get someone's birth time out of them and you like, you know, look at those things too. And you can just even Google like pairs that matches Venus and Mars and things like that. Sometimes that'll give you like a little bit more insight than looking at the sun matches.
Emily, do you have a favorite sign? Like, because you deal with all of them so much.
I love all the signs that everyone like talks shit about. Basically, like all my favorite signs are like Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius. I actually do love Libras. Libras do tend to love other Libras. But a lot of my favorite signs are the ones that are known to be like difficult or that they think are like the problem signs or whatever. Like people will say that a lot about Gemini. Things like
my
that.
dad's a Gemini.
I think because of Kanye, especially, people have really gotten like
Two-Face.
on the whole Gemini.
Yeah. Wait, Emily, so this is actually funny because this is something I've thought about with having kids is like I want to plan out their sign because like I'm not having sex in February. I'm not having a Scorpio child. Like no way.
Let me explain something to you about Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day was created by Scorpios so that we could recreate more Scorpios to populate the earth with only Scorpios. It's a fake holiday and it's actually a trap. made by Scorpios.
If anyone could do that, it would be Scorpios.
Yeah.
Like the level of strategy, you know.
Yeah,
like
we're planners.
Strategic planners. And obviously going to involve sex in the plan.
Of course. That's the real breakdown of Valentine's Day is it was created by a Scorpio.
Like I do not want another, like I love my sign, but I'm also like,
imagine having your sign.
Scorpio.
Yeah, imagine having your sign as a child.
Right.
I feel bad for my mom all the time. My mom always is like, oh, my firstborn, she was a Scorpio and she was very rough. So she always warns anybody
the
that
Scorpio man is even more fucked up.
Are they? Are Scorpio men or women more fucked up?
I mean, I would have to say men. I feel like there's like a stereotype. It's not necessarily always true, but I do think there can be some gendered differences among the signs. Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is why I'm like want to plan out. I know you can't plan out your
No,
pregnancy.
you can. Are you kidding? I did. I had my firstborn was in February, who's an Aquarius, which was a whatever. It didn't matter. And then I was like, well, we need to spread it out. So I had to have Jaden came in September, who's a Virgo. And then my third, I was like, well, I need to have sex in a certain time because I can't have 2 babies in February. You know, that's like throwing a party for both kids. Like, no. So, and then Julian is in May. So all my kids are strategic. Like a planner, like down to you guys have no idea how neurotic and OCD and type A I am. Like,
but this is how I am, and I'm trying to talk myself out of it. Like, it's weird to
No,
plan
you
like
don't
based on what sign you want your kid to be.
I didn't plan on signs because my son is a Taurus and I'm scared as fuck to deal with a Taurus man, like eventually down the road.
My brother.
Yeah, but like I wanted like 3 months at least between each baby so that like I have time to plan their birthdays. So I have time to like there's stuff that you can't have like all birthdays shoved in. I have Christmas, you know, all these holidays coming up. Like it's hard to plan Skylar's birthday because she's a February and I'm like, I need to have her invitation out by like New Year's Eve. Like, it's a lot.
Well, that's smart. I mean, because then they get to shine. They get to have their part.
Yeah,
of
like
them.
I don't want them to share.
They already share so much.
Yeah, my kids are all babies. They never had individual time with me. So I was like, if I'm going to have them so close, at least they'll have their own birthday months and stuff. So that was like important to me.
Don't forget, guys, new clips air every Thursday. So see you next Thursday.
Hosted on dimlywit.com.
Even though we are not your best examples,
We're the best you've got.
so cheers, bitches.
Cheers. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for updates, and if you like this clip, share it with a friend.